I'm Theodore Leaf here at the Sally Hirschberger Salon in Los Angeles. Styling hair can make you a fortune in the salon, but so many of them only offer updos. Clients want inspiration straight from the red carpet, so I'm going to show you how to create a beautiful style that'll work on many clients on this installment of turning trends into money. I've got my model Brittany here. She has fabulous long hair, and I'm going to show you how to create a red carpet inspired style that is perfect for weddings, proms, any special event that someone would come in the salon for. This is going to be a moneymaker, absolutely. This look starts with a deep side part. Now, deep side parts have actually been popular since Veronica Lake in the 40s, and the look is very popular on the red carpet right now. But the thing is, we've got better irons, better products, so it has definitely a softer feel now. And I'm gonna show you how you can recreate it very quickly. The reason I'm really excited to share this style is because that is a major part of the salon that is so underused. It's a really great way to make more money. All right, so that's a good side part. Now, when you're parting hair, I like to look at the arch of the eyebrow and then go back, and that's your parting. The arch of the brow is always a good spot. Now, if they have any hairline irregularities, you can always move it over to compensate, but her hairline's pretty good, and it's gonna look really nice on this side. And I like to start this look in the back, and I'm creating a horizontal section on the back. What's great about this, your sections don't have to be perfect. I'm just gonna twist the hair up. I'm just gonna mist a medium weight hairspray, and I like to use aerosol for this, because it stays lightweight, but it holds a nice shape. And I'm gonna use a clampless curling iron. You can use a curling iron with a clamp, but the thing is you actually wanna use a small size, which I say is about 1/2 inch to 1 inch. I'm gonna take a section, about a square inch, and this is the way you're gonna start the entire look, and you're gonna be very consistent the entire time. So I'm gonna wrap the hair, twisting it, like a rope around the iron all the way to the end. Now, I've been doing this a long time, so I'm very comfortable with this. You can use a heat glove if you like, but I just hold it all the way to the end and I wait until feel if that hair is warm. And once that hair warms up, I'm just gonna release it and let it cool. And when you're wrapping, you just want to be consistent and go the same way with every section. Pulling it out, wrapping it around. Now, when I'm doing styling in the salon, it's very important to have a plan. The last thing you want to do is just heat up your irons, get out your pin tray, and jump in. I knew that I wanted to start in the back because I want all the hair to lay on top of itself so that it cools. And I'm doing it all in one direction so that when I brush it out, all the waves are very consistent and create that beautiful 1940s feeling. Now, on Brittany, she has a finer hair texture and the bottom was a little loose looking. I just put in these extensions. They just clip right in really easily. Just like a barrette, just snap it in, you're good to go. And when you're working with extensions, sometimes you want to leave it on a little bit longer because you're working with more hair than normal. The entire point of this series is really to show you new techniques that when you share them with your clients and do them, they turn heads and make you more money. That's really the point. And I love this look because it's definitely something new, something fresh. It's easy to recreate on many different kinds of hair. It's just a beautiful style that has so many different versatile options. The way that we're doing it right now is deep side part, all to one side, very beautiful for red carpet. You can also wear something like this for a wedding. You could put a sparkle on the side where the hair isn't hanging out. There's a lot of options. I find that a lot of hairstylists that I meet, they're afraid of styling. Like either they had a bad experience once or they don't know where to start, but understanding the products, understanding the different things that hair does is all very important. And I think if you're gonna get started in styling and marketing yourself as a stylist, it's really good to try things that are very versatile like this look. A great way to start also is just to watch videos, watch people that are really good, go assist at a wedding, things like that. I've made plenty of money working weddings in my day. Now when you're working with the extensions, what I like to do is wrap the client's own hair into the extension hair so it blends really well. And I always talk to my clients when I'm doing a haircut or a color service and make sure that they understand that I actually do styling. I'll talk about different jobs I've done. If you're in the salon, you could talk about weddings you just did or even show pictures is really great. It's a really great add-on business and gets the clients in the salon more often. People only need their hair cut and colored so often, but if you have a client that's a social butterfly, she could be in every week. This is completely different than the finger waves you may have learned in school. First of all, it's on dry hair, there's no gel required, and it's a much faster technique. And the finger wave is really all about the finish. That's really where you get that finger wave feeling, but it's not like a deep ridge, it's very stiff and stuck to the head. This is very brushed out, very soft, very pretty. So you'll notice now that I'm sort of making some headway here, that everything is all going in the same direction. The longer bits are sort of stretched out, but they still have that shape. And as you move up the head, if your client has layered hair, it's gonna be much more pronounced the less length they have, because it's just gonna bounce more. Really important to spray every section. There's no way this look is gonna last without hairspray. Now we're getting towards the side. And I like to work with a tray because I can carry it around with me when I'm moving around the head. So I have somewhere to put all my irons. When you're looking at your business and you want to figure out different ways to grow, styling is actually a fantastic way to make money, because what's great about it is you do the look, they love it, they're walking around marketing for you because everybody asks who did their hair because it looks so great, and you're also getting another service. So it's a real win-win. I would be fearful of a salon that didn't at least look into styling as a new way to make money, because people only come in for haircuts and color so often and they don't always comment about it. But if you're at an event, it's all about who are you wearing, what are you wearing, how did you get that all together, I love your nail color, I love your shoes, I love your hair, all that stuff. I'm continuing the same technique right around the face. This is sort of my money shot. It's very important to make sure you do a good set here. Twisting, all in the same direction. I used to do this so many different ways. The first time I actually did finger waves outside of school was when I was doing the Broadway tour of Annie. And it was all those 1930s brushed out finger waves on wigs. And I had to sit in the basement of the Pantages Theater just doing wig after wig after wig, 1930s finger wave, 1930s finger wave. But the big difference is in the 20s, it's that finger wave that we all learn in school where it's very stiff to the head. But in the 30s, they did the same thing, but they brushed it out. So that's when I got inspired to really master this technique. And over the years, I've just developed different ways to make it faster, make it work on different hair. Being able to add extensions to it even helps. Now I'm just gonna continue on this side, and don't forget where your part is. Now this top section between the first arch of the eyebrow and the second arch of the eyebrow is very important, because this is really where you're gonna get that pronounced shape. And what I like to do is over direct the hair on the root slightly, twist it just like I have been. That creates a nice amount of volume. We all know over directing, and that means basically moving the roots from where they normally sit to the opposite. That creates volume. And this is where you'll really start to see the work come together. I love this look. So many celebrities have been wearing it. Because you brush it out, it's modern, it's kept long, all tucked to one side. Looks beautiful. Do that over the shoulder red carpet moment. Over directing, twisting, locking that in. And I'm just repeating the same thing. If someone has a small fringe, not a problem. You can just roll that right in there. I think so many people think of styling as just updos. And you gotta get away from that. You gotta shake it up. You have to offer new services like a long brushed out finger wave like this is, because it's just very limiting. A lot of girls just don't wanna wear their hair up. They don't want the weight of the bobby pins. They don't wanna look that fixed. They wanna look more glamorous and have their hair moving. This isn't your everyday style. You've already got that covered. This is the next level. This is a really great way to market yourself when people are out at special events.
Whether you have a red carpet event or a local charity function or a wedding or a prom, there's always a reason to look glamorous. And I get inspired by runway shows, red carpet. This style is definitely inspired by the red carpet. And what I love about it is it is so versatile.
This look is totally on trend. Looks fantastic on so many different people. Very easy to recreate, as you can see. It looks a lot more complicated than it is. I'm just working my way to the top. Now, obviously, I switched my angle a little bit when I was doing the front. Now in the back, I'm doing the same thing. I just want all of this to cascade downward. So basically at the crown of the head, where it sort of starts to fall back, that's where you want the ridge to go this way, to go down. And then on the side, you want it to go over. This look actually is fantastic with accessories tucked in the side because it's all gonna be off to one side. There's a lot of opportunities to jazz it up even more. Now I'm over to the other side. I'm gonna repeat what I did on the heavy side. Now, your heavy side is where your deep side part, where you've got more hair. So this is the short side. This is actually gonna end up being tucked away. So you can take slightly bigger sections if you're in a hurry. And the best way to market services like this is just to talk about it. Talk about what you're inspired with. Talk about something you saw on the red carpet that you can't wait to do on a client. And when you really sort of drum up that excitement, people want in. And if you can't find a client that is ready to try the style, do it on your best friend if they're going to a party or an event, and give them a stack of business cards. I'm just repeating the same exact technique, rolling it all the same way. Under, dropping it out, letting it cool. It's got a little spring to it. A lot of what it is with styling is really creating a beautiful set. And when I'm doing a red carpet, I think about the makeup artist. So if you're working with a makeup artist, you can do the front first and then just pin it out of the way and continue in the back. If you have to blow dry the hair first, you can do that. So we'll have to think about how it all comes together. All right, we're at our final section. All right, her hair is all set. I'm gonna let this cool. I'm gonna be very patient, which is very hard for me. Sometimes I have to step away from my work, give her a magazine for a moment just so I don't mess with it too much. There's no time limit to how long it cools because everybody's hair texture is completely different. I just feel it. Once the hair is cool, then we'll show you how to comb it out and finish the style. All right, her hair is cool. Now the fun part. You're gonna actually lightly brush through all the things you just did. I like to go from the bottom with a wide tooth comb and just get through to the ends. And what's cool about this set is it all kind of curls under just like that. So you brush it and then you get those beautiful ridges. Now I'm gonna drop the next section and do the same thing. Just take my wide tooth comb and lightly brush that out. And you're getting that nice uniform ridge. It's not too heavy. And I'm gonna drop the last section. I call the front my money shot because it looks like money and it makes me money. So now that this is brushed out, I'm gonna create my ridge, which it's already there because of the set. Now I've got that ridge created. I'm gonna put a clip in. Now my clip has a little guard and that prevents a ridge from happening. When your work is photographed at a high level, you want to make sure that you don't have any ridges. Working on photo shoots for years has taught me all those little details really matter. Because if you deliver hair that doesn't need to be retouched, that photographer is going to call you back and keep you working. So now you've got these beautiful ridges. I'm just going to lightly mist her hair. Now I'm going to take a brush and actually just brush out the bottom because you want the bottom to have more just the feeling of the shape. It doesn't have to be so specific. And then on the back, I'm just going to continue the same principle of brushing it out very slightly with my wide tooth comb. And you're getting all that nice uniformity. It's like magic. You just brush it and it all has that nice bounce, that beautiful ridge at the bottom. And then I'm just gonna use some hairspray. What I do is I kind of just take my hand and bump it into the ridge. Now we're to our other side, and I call this the shallow side. So you've got your deep side, which is where the deep side part has a lot of hair, and then you've got your shallow side over here. And it's set the same way, but you're gonna tuck it away. Now with this, you could either tuck it behind the ear if they have a fabulous earring. See, now you've got that beautiful ridge, or you can just do it right in front. All these little details really make a major difference when they walk out the door. Now what I'm gonna do is tuck all that hair forward. And right on the cape almost, I'm gonna put that ridge in one more time. I explained to my client, I'm not getting fresh with you. Give it a little spray. And then you can spread it out so it's nice and wide. But it's got that uniform ridge. And now we get to slip this out. What I like to do here is just sort of tap that shape a little bit just to loosen it even more. Now just to finish this off, I'm going to spray a little bit of hairspray on my comb and get all those little baby hairs nice and clean. Same thing one more time. What I love is when you spray it on the comb, it almost gets wet, so it helps you to sculpt, but it doesn't change the shape. And you get her in the mirror, look forward for me. Just want to balance everything. Look to the side, do you want it all the way back? Do you want to push them on the shoulder so it's got a nice frame? There's many different things you can do.
When we brushed out the style and got Brittany all finished, I just saw it all come together. It was exactly what I wanted to see.
She's all set, loving the way this is looking. It's all to one side. It's that one set, the same direction the entire time, using the curling iron. quick brush out, the finger waves fall right into place. I love this because it's modern, it's fresh, it's something new.
She's absolutely on trend. Definitely gonna turn heads with this look.
This is totally appropriate for many, many different events. Very versatile, works on a lot of different hair types.
It's definitely gonna be a wow, especially because not everyone's rocking it yet.
And this will absolutely get your salon noticed for styling. Try this style on your next client going to a special event. I guarantee a wow. Check out more inspiration at the Milady Education Network.